internet has been messing with me. Big time. I apologize. Y'all hang on. I'm trying to get the chat up. I appreciate everybody that shows up. I want to thank you for helping the stream. Testing. Can anybody hear me? If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat, please. I've been fighting this internet since 9 o'clock, man. It's been fighting me tooth and nail. I don't know what the problem is, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Oh no, here we go again. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Okay, I hear me on the other. Man, I apologize. I don't know what happened, man. I scheduled this thing for 5 after 9, and I was going to go live at daggum 9. So that way, you know, give everybody 5 minutes. Daggum. This is crazy. I just wanted to do a live and thank all my family for sticking with me and having my back and staying behind me. We got, is that Cherie Berry baby? Did I pronounce that right? Cherie? Or should I say Sherry Berry baby? Well, I want to say Berry. But anyhow, man, I just want to tell y'all, man, I didn't realize how close I was to meeting those YouTube goals, man. I don't need, man, y'all check this out. Y'all check this out. Do y'all see these analytics here? Do y'all see that right there? Woohoo! I only need 225 more hours to have my 4,000 hours, man. And I only need, what, 119? I don't know if I'm adding right. People, and I can get up there. I don't want to get monetized, but daggum, I'd like to hit those numbers to where I'm like, yeah, I met a goal. And I do appreciate it. Y'all hit that like button if you don't mind. I appreciate it. But yeah. Oh man, it's been a long day. It got hot. Whew. I'm talking about, they said 96 up in Jackson, Tennessee, but my thermometer today showed 99. It might have hit 100. I don't know. I know I saw it when it showed 99. I don't know why. But man, I thought that was amazing, man. I'm that close like that. That's on my lifetime. But y'all look at this. I mean, it just amazes me. Look at this. 28 days. I am averaging 5.7 thousand views, 44.7 thousand minutes of watch time every 28 days. Look at that subscribe, my family count. Man, thank you. I really appreciate it, everybody that's coming over here, because, man, I'm just trying to put out the truth. I sit there and, you know, I'm just daggum hillbilly from Tennessee using some McDonald's Wi-Fi. Oh, man, I had something in my eye. But, yeah, it's crazy, y'all. Unbelievable. I got to look at the chat over here on my laptop. This daggum StreamYard, man, it really pulls on some data. It sounds like I've got about at least a 30-second delay in what I'm doing and what y'all are, when y'all are hearing what. Born Racer in the house. Hey, Racer, look. Racer, please. I wasn't going to invite anybody, but I'm going to invite you, Racer, because I just want to see how you're doing today. Because, man, Racer, I'm proud of you, man. You're a good guy, really good guy, and I love you to death. I'm sending you an invite. I wish you would accept it so I can see what you think about NASCAR and stuff, man. We're going to talk about NASCAR and dirt cars and, you know, whatever you want to talk about. We're going to keep it like that today, y'all. We're going to be for real. But Racer, if you don't mind, I would love for you to come up here because you allowed me on your first panel live. And I'd just like to get you up here as a special guest. Because some of that stuff you're writing, I mean, shoot, let's talk about what you've been through and how you've overcome it. Man, the stuff I read in the chat last night, I never would have ever thought it. Crazy. But man, I'm glad you're fine now, man. Fossil Creek Kennels, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Just chit chat. I was trying to thank all my family for being here, and this family's growing, and I'm looking for about, well, really, I thought I was only looking for 115 missing family members. But I don't know. It was showing me needing about 119. But I have been tremendously gaining numbers like crazy here lately for some reason, and I don't understand it. But I guess because, I'm just real. And now, oh, yeah, I wanted to update on what's going on with my neighbor next door. My neighbor behind me has hooked up. Well, he's got a friend that's notorious around here, right? And they went to somebody's house. I don't know where, some other town somewhere. And they got to talking to this dude, right? And this dude started talking about, yeah, I live out by so and so. And then dude was thinking, he's like, you live out, I'm not going to say their name, but he said it, such and such. He's like, yeah, yeah. And he goes, so you're the guy that's been shooting the gun at John Boy. Oh, that joker freaked then because he don't want nothing to do with the people this guy's associated with. And that my neighbor behind me let him know, look, he's with us. So if you're messing with him, you're messing with us. And that dude started apologizing. He said, oh, no, I was shooting at mistletoe. Bamboo. Hey, let me send you an invite, Bamboo. And please come up here. We're just going to chill out and talk if you like. If you don't, it's fine. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have your? I don't have it. I got to go back to. I don't think I got it. Wait a minute. I think I remember it. Man, I can't remember where your dadgum Gmail is. Let me go ahead and knock that off. Oh well, I'll get it straight. I was just gonna do a thank you, and I wanted to kind of share my numbers there, man. I mean, I think that's dadgum incredible. I cannot believe. I mean, it is just crazy to me. Look at this. This video right here, me and Tells of the Blue-Eyed Indian put out. I don't know how many days ago, but in the last 28 days, it's had 519 views. I don't know if y'all can see that. Should I do this? There, y'all can see that better now, right? But look at that. That video right there is almost up to 2.5K. It's unbelievable. It's just crazy. But if I go to lifetime here, I mean, it's unbelievable. Look, I'm almost there, y'all. I only need 225 more hours, and I'll have my 4,000 hour mark. That is crazy. That is crazy. But that's why I'm doing this, because I wanted to say thank you to everybody. Everybody, man. Whew, I'm tired. It's been hot. It's been hotter than you know what. It's supposed to cool down after today, though, they say. Oh, I guess Racer's going to come up here. Truth Seeker 2019. I've got the chat over here on StreamYards is kind of slow, so I've got it pulled up on YouTube over here on my laptop. Oh man. So how's everybody been? I'm trying to keep on the backstage down there. Yeah. I'm sorry I got quiet, y'all. I'm trying. Oh, so that's gonna be the problem, Bamboo. It's not the hours. I'll have the 4,000 hours in like a week. My problem is trying to find my missing family members to get me to the 1,000. I don't know where they went. Oh, Jam and Jammers live, calling out on a hot topic: midnight run down the interstate. King of hearsay, LMAO. Well, Jammers live. That's probably what's the problem. Everybody went live at the same time. It must have choked down my daggone McDonald's Wi-Fi out here. And man, this thing, I'd get StreamYard up, and then it'd sit there and it'd crash back down. And then I got it up, and it crashed back down. And then I got it up, and I was able to stay up long enough. I was able to get back into the studio and hit live. And no sooner than I hit live, poof, it went out again. I'm like, my goodness. What do you do? Oh, it ain't, I wasn't gonna leave. I was just gonna quit. I was gonna leave my channel. I wasn't gonna delete the channel, Bamboo. I was just gonna quit. But it's just. I mean, there's good people on here I've met, and evidently people tell me they like listening to me and stuff, and I find that hard to believe in a way because I don't know. I'm just me. I'm just a normal old guy out here in the middle of the woods. Well, Truth Seeker, that'd be cool. I tried running. I'd run some of the Super Daves. I've run Palladian Scientists, UFO Builders. I run a bunch of. Well, I've run quite a few people's playlists because on a computer, man, all you got to do is open up a tab with the playlist and leave the volume barely on. I think you have to leave the volume barely on for it to count or whatever. But you can open up several different tabs of several different people's playlists and have them going while you're sleeping at night, just to help out on the watch times. But if y'all could do that, man, I'd appreciate it because it would really help me out. And if you know where any more family members are, that would really, really help me out because I'm missing like 120 family members. So, what? Moose, stag, pigs, what? Oh, no. The only time I ever went hunting is because the girl wanted to go hunting, but she didn't know how to really shoot. I mean, she could shoot, but she couldn't aim that good. So she hired, well, she didn't pay me. I did it for free, but I was her trigger man. I made her carry all the guns and stuff because she was hunting, right? But man, we had a daggone, it looked like a 10-point buck, man. That thing, we're going into the woods where we're fixing that, where we'd already scoped out like that morning before. And I was in about 10 foot. It was kind of like I don't know, it was like thick brush to get into the woods. But as I was going in, man, there was a daggum doe and a buck right behind her coming out. And those suckers come out like 20 foot from us and they never saw us, man. And she had to sit there and put the bullet. It was what was it? It was a 30-30 Marlin lever action, And she sat there and started sliding the bullets in. And this buck's right behind that doe, right? But they got their butts to us and they're walking away from us. And I don't know, they got like, I don't know, I'm gonna say it was over 200 feet. It was probably more like, it was probably more like 100 yards. And then they turned and they had their sides to us, right? I had a cigarette in my mouth and I was standing and I was sitting there looking through that scope. I've never shot a deer in my life. And I sat there and I was trying to figure out where do I need to shoot this thing. And I started thinking about all the archery practice deer that people put up and where the target was. I was like, all right, I know I probably need to aim right about there. And I was trying to figure out how much to lead it, right? And she whistled, the girl whistled and it made them stop. But, that's what she wanted them to do. I didn't know, anyhow, but they stopped. And I sat there and I, poof, and that deer kind of fletched. And I thought, man, did I shoot him in the butt? Because it looked like he fletched his hind leg. And he went to run, but he kind of just walked real fast and he went behind some cane and I think he just fell down. It kind of looked like he couldn't hardly see. So we waited about 30 minutes and went around there, and sure enough, we got him. And we didn't know how to dress him. So we had to drag that thing like over a half a mile through fields and ditches and all sorts of stuff and got him to my Jeep. I got a Cherokee. It was so big we could not, and it wasn't gutted, and we could not get it in the back of that Jeep. And we're sitting there like, what are we gonna do? And there's wolves, man. Wolves started howling and stuff when we were out in the middle of that field. It's like they smelt the blood. And anyhow, we're out in the back, no, out in the middle of nowhere on a gravel road, man. These people stopped in this car, and it happened to be this kid. He was like 17. I knew him. He jumped out. Him and his friend had their dates in the car. And he's like, man, y'all got a deer. It's like, yeah, we don't know how to dress it. He goes, I do. And he sat there and, he whipped out his knife. He goes, I do. And he sat there and he gutted that deer for us and helped us get it in the back of my Jeep. But man, when he gutted it open, though, you know what? That bullet went in between two ribs, took the heart out, and went out between two ribs. There was no heart in that deer at all. I took it out. But that deer got ate. I don't do it for sport if I do hunt. It's for meat. And that's the only time I really hunt it. But I'm an outdoors person. I mean, but if I don't have to kill something, I'm not going to. And I still kind of feel bad about it. And it turned out to be, I mean, you couldn't, how you got certain lengths the nubs got to be. It turned out it was a 6-point, but that thing looked like it was grain fed and farm raised, man. That thing was healthy. It was good. It should have, I mean, it could have been a 9-point if the little nubs were longer. It was weird. But in Tennessee, they just added 2 more counties to the chronic wasting disease for deer here. Oh, you're welcome, servant of Yeshua. But that's the only time I actually went hunting. And really, I was the trigger man. She had a hunting I didn't even have any hunting license. I don't know if that's, I mean, I don't know. But I can shoot a gun. I can hip shoot if I have to. But yeah, I mean, I've eaten squirrel. I'm not gonna go. I've raised some squirrels from they were a week old. You couldn't even tell. I mean, they were the weirdest looking things with no hair, and their eyes were shut. I mean, and loud. You had to bottle feed them like every 4 hours, and I did that. And anyhow, I built the cage. I mean, it was a real big cage. It was like 4 foot by 4 foot by, I think, 30 inch. I made it wide enough you could put it through a bedroom door. You know what I mean? It'd go through a doorway just barely. And I had tree limbs in there. I fed those things lettuce, cabbage, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, carrots, corn, you name it. Those nuts, I bought hazelnuts, cashews, everything. I mean, I gave them, shelled nuts, the mixed nuts. And I had those squirrels for 7 years, man. They're the most fascinating things I've ever met. They have got their own. I had two of them. One of them was a year younger. The second one, I saw a squirrel run up a tree and attack the nest, and the mama come out of the nest, and the limb kind of did like that and slung up. And I saw the little baby sling out and hit the ground, and I rescued it. And they're out here in my woods right now. I released them out here several years ago, and I just had a wild one. I don't know, it's probably a month and a half old. It let me pet it, but the next day my dog almost got it, so then it got scared of me. But let me catch up on this chat here, y'all. I'm sorry. Well, I'm gonna tell you, squirrel tastes pretty good. I know it's a rodent though, isn't it? I used to call them tree rats. But I couldn't do it now because after raising them, man, they got personalities better than dogs or cats or anything. I mean, they would sit there and lay in my hand. Where's my hand? Lay in my hand, and I could rub their necks, and they'd stretch their arms back. Well, I can't get in the camera right. They would stretch their arms back and stuff, and then they'd nibble on your ears and take the little hair off your ears, and they'd get under the cuticles of your fingernails. I mean, they were cool. I love squirrel. I'll tell you what, though, and had, I went in. I had a room, I had a bedroom that was strictly for the squirrels, right? And I'd go in there without a shirt. You have a squirrel run around you that's just without a shirt on, man. Those things got some little claws and they run around. But man, I loved them. I loved them. And I had the younger one had a urinary tract infection, and I tried calling a vet up, and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Look, I can't get the squirrel to you, but can you give me some penicillin?" And they're like, "We can't do that unless we get the squirrel here and weigh it and stuff." I'm like, that squirrel, man. And I bought it like a little pet carrier, but I couldn't get that squirrel to get in there. Even though it was tame for me, it was a change for it. And I could not get it to get used to that pet carrier for nothing. So finally I was like, man, I had some penicillin for my dog, a little capsule, right? So I sat there, I was like, you know what? This capsule's for a certain weight dog. That squirrel doesn't even weigh, I mean, it's minute compared to that dog. So what I did, I took that capsule open and I took a few grains. I figured, all right, this would probably be about the dosage. And I took a few little grains of that penicillin that was in that capsule and put it in a little bit of peanut butter. And I gave it that squirrel. Man, the next day that penicillin fixed that squirrel. That squirrel's urinary tract infection was gone. It couldn't pee. It was having a hard time peeing. But after that, man, it was fine. And then anyhow, I finally found some land, which is where I'm at now. And I released them. I hated to do it, but I did. You don't have any squirrels over there? It's New Zealand, right? You don't have any. Huh. It's like better than rat. I was trying to catch up on this. Yeah, I mean, I love animals. I love wildlife. I've had wild deer come up and sniff my hands, and yeah, I saved a little wildcat that was in the woods. I don't know. I gave it to my brother. That thing's so daggum territorial. It'll stalk a dog. I bring, my little dog to my dad's. That thing's ran my dog underneath my brother's car. You know, squirrels are cute and all. I love them. I had some wild ones when I lived in Oakland, Tennessee, that it took like a year. We'd scare each other. I'd go to walk out of my shop and I wouldn't know the squirrel was outside the door. And the squirrel didn't know I was fixing to step out. And when I'd step out, the squirrel would jump in the air and it'd make me jump. And we both land and look at each other. And I'd talk to him, be like, it's okay. And eventually, after about a year, that squirrel would come up and sit beside me. And I started getting little milk bone dog treats. And I'd put them down beside me, and that squirrel would come get that dog treat and get about 3 foot from me and eat it. Well, I thought, you know what? I'm going to set it in my lap. And the next time, I sat down, I set it in my lap and it come over and got it off my lap. And I was like, well, I'll put it on my other leg for the next time. And I did, and I had to get up on my leg to get to it. And I was like, man, I'd love to pet it, but I didn't want to because, a wild squirrel, it'd be kind of scary. So anyhow, eventually all right, it took a year before we got to where we sat side by side, but it only took less than a week. That squirrel would sit in my lap and eat those milk bones while I was talking on the phone. My phone could ring and everything, and I'd answer and talk. There comes squirrel sitting on my lap. Wild squirrel. I never petted it. I wasn't going to try. Hey, we got Jen Girl B in the house. Or Jenny B. I'm sorry. I read it and still said it like that. Is that not messed up? That's crazy. Oh, I'm going to tell y'all something. I hadn't even done it myself. In the chat, make sure you go up there. It probably says top chat. Click beside it, and it'll give you the option to check live chat. Because that top chat will sit there and only show the top chat. We got Lucia D in the house. How's it going? You might have missed my squirrel story, or you might have heard it. I don't know. But yeah, I was just saying, man, I can't believe, I looked at my numbers the other day and I thought I needed about 600 more hours. And man, it's surprising. I only need that 225 more hours. That's only my 28th day. I'm going to go to my lifetime. Look at this. 224.9 thousand minutes. I am only 225 hours away from 4,000. It's crazy. And this amazes me, and that's why I'm thanking my family, man. Y'all are great and awesome. Look at this. 44.7 thousand minutes of watch time in the last 28 days. Y'all see that? The last 28 days, 44.7 thousand watch minutes. Man, thank y'all. And look at this. 5.7 thousand views in the last 28 days. I mean, man, that's crazy. Crazy, man. I appreciate it. That is great. And I'd like to thank y'all for making it possible. Yeah, legit. Woo woo. Oh, let me get back over here on the StreamYard thing. Hodgepodge is in the house. Oh man, yeah. That's it's all good. It's not me killing it, Lucia. It's my family that's doing it for me, man. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And it's weird. I only see a few, that come in the chat, but evidently there's a lot that watch the videos and stuff. And I really appreciate it. And I'd like to really thank Tales of the Blue-Eyed Indian for doing that interview with me, because that interview, that live stream on the Delphi murders, that is what made all the difference in the world. Mojo Green Grow, I like that sound. That's a good Mojo Green Grow. That sounds pretty good, man. I like that name. How you doing? Oh no, Jenny, I'm not great. I'll never claim to be great or anything. I'm just me. I'm just me, y'all. Hodgepodge, well, oh, that's what I was saying, servant. Make sure your chat is on live chat, not top chat, because you won't see somebody's first response or something. I mean, I've heard people, seen people talking to people. I'm like, I don't even see them. And that's how I realized that you got live chat and top chat. If I could, well, I can't screen share. I don't have YouTube pulled up on this computer. I'm like, how can I do this? This here. All right. See, I got my earbuds in and making sure my audio is going through on my YouTube over there because I couldn't figure out. I was having a hard, man. It took me over an hour to get this live going, man. I don't know what happened to the internet out here. I don't know if McDonald's electricity got cut off and it shut off the Wi-Fi. I don't know, but I was supposed to go live at 9, and it didn't. Oh, Jenny, I'm not great. Y'all think I'm not? I'm just me. I'm an average Joe. I live out in the middle of the woods. I love wildlife. I love nature. I hate seeing it getting destroyed like it is, man. My trees are getting burned up. We had a sycamore tree just down the road, man. I'm talking about a sycamore tree that was bigger around. Well, I can't even show it on the camera. It was, I mean, it'd take it'd take two of us to wrap our arms around it. You know what I mean? The top quarter of it broke out. Now, I've been having little trees, like that big around and stuff out in these woods were the top quarter. Well, really twice that big too. Where like the top quarter, it's like it's rotted or something. I don't know. It'll break and fall and look like it's already been laying on the floor of the woods for the last, year. Just I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, man. It's like the wood is like a whitish kind of. I don't know how to explain it. I guess I'll do a video on it, but I don't have enough memory to do that. Do what? I don't think I've blocked so many. What do you mean by that, Save Center? Oh no, Save Center. No, it's all about when you go to a live stream and well, it depends on what you're on. But like on a phone, when you go to a live stream, it automatically pulls up the chat. Well, it automatically pulls you into live chat. I mean top chat. And if you're on a computer or whatever, anyhow, when you go to click live chat, when you get the chat up, it's in top chat. So you got to make sure you click up there beside the top chat and pull up the live chat because you will miss people that don't talk that often. Roots. Well, thank you. And blessings to you and everyone out here in the chat and anybody that watches this later. And I am appreciative of what I have here. Oh yeah, and about I was talking about my neighbor earlier. I think I got the gunfire problem solved because my neighbor behind me is going to introduce me to this guy. So that way we can get this whatever's wrong fixed and get along like we need to. Because I haven't been able to go on my property on that side in 3 years or better. And it's my property. I could make a point and go back there, but it always stirred up problems. So I just decided, that's just part of my property. I won't go on just to keep, from having problems with my neighbor. I don't know why they have a problem with me. I guess what it was when I first got this property, I was back in the woods and I heard somebody walking, and I sat there and kind of hid behind a tree. I was like, who's coming up through the woods? And then when I got close enough, I sat there and I stepped out. I'm like, can I help you? And it kind of startled them. I didn't know who they were. And it was this guy and this girl, and he was carrying a weed eater on his shoulder, and she had like a gallon gas can. And I'm like, man, dude, I go, you realize you're trespassing, right? I just bought this property. He's like, oh, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I go, well, what are you doing? He goes, well, I was just taking a shortcut. I go, well, man, I go, I don't want anybody on this property anymore like that, but, go ahead and take the shortcut. He's like, no, man, we're going to go back. We'll go back. I'm like, no, man, go ahead and continue. Just please don't, trespass after that. And that made him mad. That made him mad. And ever since then, I just had, what to pay. And then he killed himself. And then I thought the problem was solved, but then the widow girl got a guy that was just like him. So, but anyhow, I think it's fixed now. Because when I called the law, I called the law after spending a month of being shot, bullets going by me. But the only reason I called them is because I saw him physically with my eyes raise up his hand to share, and I was live streaming. And the bad thing about it, I live out in the middle of the hills and the valleys, right? I was live streaming the cops on the road and everything with my tablet. All right. I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I shouldn't be able to live stream my tablet, but I was live streaming my tablet and it didn't do too good and it kind of cut out and then it restart. So it made several different videos. And I also live stream with my cell phone, which I shouldn't be able to, but I did. So, I'm just out here and I'm doing all this off of daggone a Galaxy, whatever. I can't remember what kind of tablet it is. It was AT&T signal and a Galaxy tablet for a hotspot. And I'm running my laptop and I'm running my desktop. I'm running Hangouts with my OBS. But yeah, that reminds me. I don't know why the music wasn't playing right. Y'all, I couldn't hear it for nothing. I used to play a lot of music and they'd sit there and copyright claim me or whatever. That was all good though. I can't even hear the music. Living in a paper bag. Speed that baby, he's a good time cat. Black milking Mary drinking full that beer. The city's ruling a rented live. Oh, you're having internet problems too, Bruce? That's crazy. I guess it must be the whole internet. Because Jammer tried to call me a little bit ago on Hangouts. And man, and it's right when I was going live too. It was crazy. My internet, my StreamYards went blank on me. And I'm like, what in the world? And about that time, my Hangouts phone Hangouts started ringing. Couldn't ever connect. I don't know what the deal was. So I finally, I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll call Jammer on my phone because I got his number. He lives like 10 miles north of me. It's pretty close. His truck driver's never home though. But he's a good guy, man. That's somebody like y'all. I wish I had his link in here. Jammer, he's a good guy, man. He's just a truck driver. He likes doing lives of going down the interstate, but he really likes doing the sunrises and sunsets. I hope I'm not missing much in this chat. I'm trying to. Oh, you are too, Safe said. We all are, I guess. I wasn't having problems until I decided to go live. I'm serious. It's like everything was fine until I hit what is it? Set up broadcast. After you put in your title and description and all that. As soon as I hit set up broadcast, and it went to where you could go to the studio, enter broadcast, the studio, it went. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And then I got it reloaded up, and then it went out again. Then I got it reloaded. I mean, that's crazy, man. John Hart Crank. Oh, it's not. It's my problem is I don't have internet. I have to use AT&T signal and Wi-Fi. So that's why I have so much problems down here. And man, I haven't really smoked a cigarette in almost 2 months, and I still want to. This daggone vapors, I mean, it's keeping me from getting the nicotine cravings, but I want to sit there and put a cigarette in my mouth so bad. So bad. This is throwing me off. I need to put that cigarette. All right, I think we're good now. Yeah. Oh, I guess it's gonna start cooling down. I'm gonna straighten up the shop a little bit. I'm gonna make my studio a little decenter. Is that a word, decenter? I don't know, man. Make it a little more decent, I guess I should say. Get that grammar right, boy. I've never heard of John Hart Crane. Yeah, I've never heard of him. There's a lot of people I've never heard of, and they're fairly big channels. And I'm like, like Mike Morales. I don't think I've ever even been to this channel. It's crazy, man. Or wait a minute, yeah, I have. I think Ben Time, isn't that where Ben Time Traveler is the moderator in? Yeah, Mike Morales. Where he's got like his wife or his girlfriend or something in there. Yeah. I've gone, well, just recently, because Ben Time Traveler talks about him so much, I believe. But yeah. Amazing. I can't even pronounce that, Bamboo. I can't pronounce that. Man, I don't know what it is here. Like, and check this out. I saw this on the news. Now, I live in Tennessee, right? The news said Tennessee has the highest rate of Alzheimer's. You want to know why? Because Tennessee was one of the first states that volunteered, because it's the volunteer state, to allow them to spray the skies. This state is one of the first states that allowed it. And that's why this state has the highest rate of Alzheimer's. Well, I think one of the reasons, there's got to be something else besides that chemtrails. Must be something in the water. I don't know. Yeah, I'll take a look at John Hart too. He's cool. He's a cool person. Nice, as I've heard. Okay, that's good. We need a lot of good channels. Nice, good channels out here on YouTube. Definitely do. Yeah, what do you think, Bamboo? You think that's what it is? Tennessee, I mean, they just said it on the news as the highest, because they're building some sort of memory care center. And they're talking about all the stuff they're going to have in it and all this, but they said they're building it in Tennessee because Tennessee has the highest Alzheimer's rate. I don't know what else could cause one state to be higher than the rest like that. Tennessee's like in the middle of, I mean, we got Kentucky, Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas, Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina. It's all around us, you know what I mean? So how's Tennessee? Wait a minute. I'm gonna be quiet. I was gonna say maybe it's got something to do with that chronic wasting disease the deer got too. Who knows? Now I think the lithium has got my memory messed up. But they could also be doing, I mean, think about it. Maybe the autism is not really autism and it's part of that chronic wasting disease the deer have, because that's like autism. Not, what am I saying? Alzheimer's, not autism. Alzheimer's. See, my mind, I got Alzheimer's. I know I do. Y'all have seen me in the middle of a sentence forget what I was saying before. I can't help it. And I can't believe my hair is not gray for as old as I am. I need to get a haircut, but I just haven't done it. But look at my beard. Joker, gray as crap, ain't it? But yeah. Whew. It's late too. I was only going to do like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, but I wanted to start around 9 so I get in bed before midnight. And I don't know what happened, man. It's like they knew I was fixed to go live, and I wound up having to shut my tablet off and leave it shut. I mean, that's why I was live for 12 minutes and not here. I had to leave my tablet off for about 5 minutes, and I turned it back on. Then nothing wanted to work on it. It's like everything was, it said loading. I've never seen it say loading before. And finally, here we are. I bet it does too, Bamboo, autism. I think it's got a lot to do with the parents when they get vaccinated and all that stuff. It's the environment that's causing all this, and it's who's destroying the environment that's causing it. I don't know where they think it's a good idea to do a solar shield or whatever. I mean, come on. I got one video up where dude's talking about we need to dump sulfuric acid into the atmosphere to combat. You got to add pollution to solve the problem. I mean, it come out of the professor's own mouth. More pollution will solve the pollution problem. It's like, what? Why don't you just let it? I mean, it's less if you leave it alone and don't add it. I don't know. These people are crazy. So your old man looks like Santa Claus, save Santa. Yeah, I've never got back. Well, I mean, when I was a kid, we only got, I don't know, it wasn't like now. I mean, in the 70s. I'm talking about I started school in like, when did I start school? I think I went to first grade in like 1974. But nowadays, man, these kids look, I got a scar on my arm. Where's it at? Is it this arm? But anyhow, they used to give you smallpox vaccinations, man. Was it smallpox? Yeah. And that would leave a little round scar in your arm. But after like, I think 1970, they stopped doing that. So anytime you see anybody that's got that little round mark on their arm, you know they were born before 1970. But yeah. Well, yeah, they were different and safe center. But then again, were they? I mean, hang on, where's my mute button? I need to cough real quick. Hang on. All right. Whew. I sure didn't want to cough in the mic like I've normally done. Jabnell7 in the house. How you doing? How you doing? True Cigarette exposes vaccines and big pharma hoax. Years of research. Yep. Oh, it's crazy nowadays. Man, they're like, they're handing out flu shots like it's candy, man. They're like, we're giving them away free at Walgreens or whatever. I'm like, man, y'all, come on. And then you get a little sticker saying, I got the flu shot. I'm like, come on, man. Y'all are falling for that. And then they're pushing the measles scare. I mean, measles ain't nothing. You get over them. I mean, come on. I mean, measles were a common thing. I never got it, and I still never have it. You know, but I remember when I was a kid, man. If some kids had the measles, parents would take their kids over there so the kids would get the measles, and then you're immune. Man, I better clear my tablet of notifications or to start choking down my Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, get quiet. I'm reading the chat. Man, we're fine, Jeb. Now, how you doing? Now, I had a friend of mine. He got scarlet fever as a kid, man. He about died. Yeah. It's crazy. Well, yeah, you're right about that. But they probably had mercury in them, Sage Center, back then. Or who knows what they're trying. I'm sure it was a lot safer, but I'm sure they were devious back then too. Does it say I'm in slow mode? No, I guess you can set your chat to be slow mode. I don't know if that times how many times you can chat a minute or something. Racer, you get a flu shot every year and you're good. Mm-mm. Man, Racer, I don't know. I haven't. The last time I had the flu was in 1982. I've never had a flu shot. I mean, I haven't had the flu. I ain't lying. 82 to now. So how many years is that? That's over 30 years. I haven't been sick in 30 years. Ever since I stopped going to doctors. Truth or 619, what's going on? I didn't see you slip up in there. Yeah. Yeah, but it's good now. Truther. Oh man. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I just can't believe. I mean, honestly, y'all, I have just been being me on this channel since the get-go. And I've had this channel since when did I can't remember. Since I can't remember. But anyhow, I had it for like a year and barely did anything, and I don't know. All of a sudden it's turned into what it's turned into, and I haven't had any plans of. All I wanted to do was post stuff about the skies and nature, weird stuff I see in nature, insects, plants growing weird growths on them and stuff like that. But yeah, and here we are. I got all this family, and I appreciate you. I really do. That's what this stream's about. My family I've acquired over the years. And I appreciate it, man. And I appreciate everybody watching everything because, man, it's just, I know some of my stuff might not be that quality, but you know what? It's the best I can do for down here in the bottom of the hill in the valley, you know, and using this dadgum McDonald's Wi-Fi, man. Change it, do you good. Well, I'm never gonna change, Jenny. I'm gonna stay me. No, I know what you're talking about. Man, Racer, you know what? I'll tell you, Racer, I'll tell you, look, all right, Racers, I'm fixing to prove a point. The reason why you have a weak immune system is because you take too many showers. When you stay that clean, you gotta have a certain amount of, look, I'm telling you, you can't take 20 showers a day. I'm kidding, Racer. I'm kidding, Racer, okay? But honestly, though, if you look, there's a guy, I can't remember where he's at. I think it's over in Afghanistan or something. They call him the Dirt Man. The man lives out in the desert, never had a bath in I don't know how many years, and he eats dirt. And he's not sick, has no diseases. Because if you blend in with your environment, you're, I don't know how much trying. It's kind of like you vaccinate yourself by being around this stuff. Our bodies work all. I mean, we're made. We have bacteria in us, in our guts, and everything. I mean, our bacteria is what makes us function. It's part of us. It's part of how we're alive. If we didn't have that bacteria in us, we couldn't make it. I mean, if I need to do some research and come. Exactly. That's 60 years. Yeah, ain't nobody changing. Everybody, the best thing to do is be yourself, people. Always be true to yourself, and you'll be true to others. And that's how I've always been because I've told this story before. Some of y'all might not have heard it, but I kind of borrowed my dad's Corvette back in high school. And it took a little while before he found out I did. And he asked me, "How did you get the keys?" And I told him. And he told me that he did not believe me and he would never believe me again. And at that point, and I never lied up to that point anyhow, but that point was a big point in my life where I was like, you know what? If I can tell somebody the truth and they think I'm lying to them, why would I ever want to tell a lie? You know? So I'm just, I don't tell lies. What Bamboo say? No, you're talking about where you slush it in your mouth and look at all the stuff. Yeah, I've heard about it. I've never. You can do it with just grape juice. It ain't got to be just the wine. You can use grape juice. I heard. I think. And that reminds me of something. And I meant to research this today, but I've been trying to get stuff going. I mean, like I said, I'm on this daggone McDonald's Wi-Fi down here. But they got this new thing out. You know how these people are getting like, I don't know what you call it, psoriasis, whatever it is, that skin problem or whatever. And this thing is called Sky Nazella or something like that. And it fixes your skin right up where you don't have that irritation and flaking skin and stuff. I'm like, all right, why are they naming it Sky something? That's telling me right there that it's got something to do with the sky. So I was going to start researching it, but I've spent too much time in here trying to get this up. Hey, Avni, you want to see something? Check this out. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm amazed because I'm telling you, 5 days ago, my numbers did not look like this. Omni, do you see that? I am 225 hours from the 4,000 hour mark. According to this, 119 more family members to hit the 1,000. Can you believe that? And then I want to show you this, Albany. I know it sounds weird when I say it fast. I'm going to go to the last 28 days. You see that? Last 28 days. Look at this. 44.7 thousand minutes of watch time, 5.7 thousand views, and I've gained 135 family members. I mean, I am so thankful. I am so thankful for that. That's just in 28 days, y'all. That's unbelievable. 28 days. Man, I got a daggum laser mouse, and that thing don't like to move my cursor around too good. But if I go to that lifetime, that is crazy, man. I can't believe. I mean, like 3 days ago, I needed 600 hours to go. Now, man, I got rid of half of those hours. So now I only need 225 hours and 119 more family members, and I'll be good to go. Hang on, y'all. I got too many tabs. I got to get back down there. Here I am. Here I am. That's crazy. You see that, Bamboo? That is crazy. Unbelievable. And that's why I'm doing this. Thank you, family. You know, thank y'all. I do. I appreciate it. And I'm always going to be me. So y'all are either used to it or got to deal with it. I don't know, but I'm me. I'm always me. Well, thank you, Save Center. You've been selling beer to other hunters from the deer stand? Albany. So you're bootlegging back there. What worms? What are you talking about, Jenny? Well, hang on. What'd you say, Bamboo? Are you serious? They're moving around? Oh, dadgum. Hang on, I'm gonna have to go back up through this chat and I'm gonna post this. If anybody missed what Bamboo said, look at that. Man, I gotta sneeze, y'all. Hang on. Ooh, I muted the mic barely. You ever try to hold back a sneeze? Man, I was trying to hold it back and hit the mute. That's crazy, Bamboo. I didn't know it. I thought it was Morgellon fibers. Is Morgellon actually a living organism or something? That is crazy, Bamboo. Hey, I've seen a YouTube video on that where somebody did that, Bamboo, but I thought it was just like the Magellan and that like fibers that come out of your skin. And then they showed doing that with the wine, and I thought they said grape juice, one or the other, but I didn't know you added alcohol to it to make it show. That's crazy. Road Trip Eddie in the house. How you doing? I didn't see you slip in. When did you slip in, Road Trip? Damn. There you are. Oh, I forgot. Oh, never mind. I was fixed to. My bad. I was gonna put a wrench in your hand, but I forgot. You didn't want that. I'm trying to catch up on the chat, y'all, because I got in there trying to figure out what Bamboo was talking about. I'm glad I found that. But yeah, man, it's unbelievable what they're. Man, right now my internet's kind of iffy, and I'm not gonna pull up anything, Bamboo. I'm sorry, but I I said I've been try. I tried to go live at 9, and it took to 10, almost 10, or it did take to 10, and then when I did go live, it all went down again, and it took 12. When I come back, when I finally got back on this live, it already been going 12 minutes, so it kind of killed my get go on this. Man, you want to give away some money? Got my hand out. Oh man, did it? Well, I muted the mic. Yeah, I did see that on that red wine thing. Yeah, that's. I wonder what we can do to get rid of that stuff. Man, is it cold where you're at, Eddie? Because we're fixing to get a little cold weather now. Finally. I'm trying to catch up in this chat, y'all. Yeah, so that's when I met you, Jenny B. You were doing that sweet gum turpentine. And I decided, well, you know what? I'm not too sure about the turpentine, but I know where they get it. So I went out there and put a little nick in a pine tree and started licking on some pine sap. And that was good. It's sweet. But it did give like a, I don't know, it's like you could feel it go through you and it just made you feel rejuvenated. Just pine sap. But it tasted good. I kind of liked it. Pine needle tea is good for you. It really is. But they're killing our trees. They just put out something on the news. I can't remember what the disease was, but it's killing our sassafras trees now. And they're blaming it on some little beetle that's causing the disease. All right, is it the beetle doing it, or is the beetle the contaminant with the disease? You know what I mean? They said it was the disease, but yet a beetle's causing it. I mean, there's a difference between beetles killing something and something dying from a disease, but is this beetle got this disease in it? I don't know. I don't get it. But sassafras, man, those are a tree you don't want to lose. Be no more root beer. Plus, the leaves, they're the highest in vitamin C and something else. Sassafras leaves, and they got a lemon flavor if you ever crush them up and smell them. And what I used to do, I'd get sassafras leaves and dry them, and I'd put them. Well, when I make tea, I use my coffee maker, and I put my tea bags where you put your coffee. But I'll put a coffee filter in there, and I'll put some dadgum sassafras leaves in there, and put my tea bags in there, and brew it like that, and it gives it like a lemony flavor. And another thing, and black raspberry leaves are good for you. And I dried out some of those leaves, and I make tea out of black raspberry leaves. Man, that's some good. That's good too, y'all. Man, I bet that would be good, Save Center. I've got plenty of pine trees. Oh yeah, I believe that too. The zombie deer, that stuff just didn't happen over. I mean, look, these deer have been around since the beginning of time, and all of a sudden now they got diseases. I mean, come on, it's crazy. And this is my deal. This is why I think all the wildlife is getting gone because I don't see, possums eat dead deer, right? Coons eat on deer. Squirrels eat on. I don't know. They'll probably eat the meat. I don't know, but I know they'll chew on the bones. Squirrels will chew on bones, and I think everything's catching it. The buzzards eat, and then whatever eats the buzzards, like coons and possums and stuff. Whatever, it's a chain reaction. And then they're killing all our wildlife, our trees, and native grass. I got native grasses that aren't coming back. Quail, I have not seen quail in 3 decades. I haven't seen quail since the early 80s. I'm talking about like late 70s, early 80s. A Native American health tea. Yeah, I forgot what the benefits is of that, but yeah, pine needle tea. I mean, there's a lot of trees and stuff you can use the leaves and the inner bark and stuff. Shoot, there's what was it? Dock, it looks like greens, almost like collard greens, but you can get that dock and it'll sit there and you take the root part of it. There's a guy named, I think, David Canterbury. He's got a good or what is it called? Anyhow, he teaches outside medicines and stuff using plants and stuff. And that doc, if you do it, is fever. How am I trying to say? If you got a fever and you take this stuff, it'll make you get over that. It'll push the fever on out of you. You know what I mean? I can't remember how it goes now, but that's why I got books. Because if anything happens, I'm not going to be able to refer on the internet. So I do have books. I do have an idea. Hey, I seen obviously got a lot of turkeys. We got a few. Well, there's some out in this county, but at my dad's one time, I was at my dad's. When was it? 2 years ago. He had a white wild turkey. It was a wild turkey, but it was solid white in his yard. Well, I think around here they're worried about the whole deer. They're saying you can't transport that deer out of a county or anything. It's got to be tested and everything before you can even take it home. I mean, it's gotten bad. If I look over here, turkey make you hungry often. Turkey make you sleepy. It's got that what is it? But anyhow, it's got some chemical in it, natural that makes you sleepy. That's how come Thanksgiving everybody goes to sleep like they do. Did you see that? Jenny B. Bamboo was asking, you mean one time a month for 7 months or 7 days? Lots of laughs. I will look into it. I've seen white deer. I've seen white squirrel, man. It was weird. I've never seen so many white animals as I've seen in the last few years. But I was seeing three different white squirrel one summer. I mean, it wasn't in the same spot either. Two of them were up in Jackson, and one of them was south of Jackson. All right, Albany. She said her kids are being turds. Man, y'all. I did eat something today. I was all right. I ate before I come out here and everything. Now I got the hiccups. Well, I ate earlier. I mean, before it even got dark. Now I'm hungry again. What? Ew. Weed stuffing? Are you serious? Albany, that's terrible. My grandmother messed us up on some homemade ice cream. I don't know what was wrong with the vanilla. It was pure vanilla extract from like Mexico. I was sitting there eating that homemade ice cream and I started getting a buzz. And I sat there and turned to my girlfriend. I'm like, man, are you getting a buzz? And she was like, yeah. And we started looking around. Everybody was laughing and stuff. I was like, man, they don't realize this ice cream is messing them up. And then eventually I said something. I'm like, what is in this ice cream? I go, do y'all not feel that? Oh, I don't know. It's crazy. Well, bamboo, I've been eating sporadic like this for, I don't know, over a decade. I can go a week at a time without eating anything. I don't even feel hungry. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. And I can still work my butt off. But I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Plug my phone back in. Oh, it had more. Oh, I was looking at the signal bar thinking it was the battery bar was low. Yeah, it's terrible. I'm down here. I've got a hill on the north side of me, and it kind of wraps around. And then the valley's down below me to the south. But then there's a ridge that runs way across the west, and then there's a ridge way across the south. I mean, I'm in like and then my land itself is like almost like a bowl. It's like a, it's like a meteor crater in a way. This is what I think it is. Nah, you get used to it, bamboo. Yeah, but Jenny B, y'all tell them the results of it. What is the first time it really gets rid of some stuff from what I've heard. Don't leave the side of your bathroom, right, Jenny? Well, when I was growing up, my parents were like 3 meals a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? And every day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Shoot, when I got out, when I moved out, I was like, I kind of did the 3 meal a day thing, and I don't know what happened. I was like, why am I having to eat 3 meals a day? Why don't I just eat when I need to eat? So that's kind of what I've been doing. It's just, I mean, I've gotten a lot skinnier than I should be. I'm probably, I ain't gonna tell my weight. Put it this way, I've been over 200 pounds before, and I'm about at probably my high, well, I'm a little over my high school weight now, which that's not my normal weight, but it doesn't affect me. Shoot, I'm like 51 years old and I can still run around like I did when I was 20. I ain't lying, I can sprint across the yard. I don't feel like I'm that old. And all my aches and pains have gone away too, man. Man, I don't know what the deal is. That gum. I've got a lot of people commenting on some videos somewhere. I get all these things are popping up on my screen over there. Yeah, that's how I am, Save Center. And look, I can eat if I go to I'll go to a Chinese buffet. Man, when I get to the table, I got 3 plates. Well, actually, I got 2 plates. Then I got to go back and get another plate and a bowl of, I like egg drop soup. And I like crushing up those little noodle or whatever those things are, those noodle things they got. Oh, man. But I'll eat 3 plates of Chinese food and then go back and get some more. And then I won't eat for definitely a week. I'm serious. It's like I gouge. And it's probably, I've already put my body in starvation mode, you know what I mean? So whenever you do eat, every bit of that food goes into fat sources because it knows you're fixed to go through a stretch and not eating. So it's already got it reserved. And I think that's probably about the healthiest way to live because everybody else I see that eats 3 meals a day, they got bellies on them. They got health problems. You know, I don't know. Oh, I made egg drop soup before. It's not that hard. You use chicken broth and you get it to boiling or whatever, and you turn the temperature down, and that's when you break the egg. I forgot, you know, depending on whatever amount you're doing, but you put your eggs in there and stir it up. Basically, the egg yolk is runny, and the whites kind of cook a little bit, and that's your egg drop soup. Oh, I used to love making boiled custard too. That's a lot of and dadgum chest pie. My spinoff on that. I love eggs. I'll eat 6 eggs in one setting. I made scrambled eggs the other night, and I'd use 6 eggs to do it. What? What are you saying, Eddie? What do you mean you got hacked, Eddie? Did you really? Yeah, that's weird. You fast every other week. But you know what? That's what fasting's about. See, that's why people would fast, you know, in churches and stuff or in the Bible, because it was cleansing you out and you didn't have all the contaminants in you. And that's how you'd make a better connection to the guy upstairs. And I think I don't know that man. Y'all remember when I said I was having all the downloads? Man, I hadn't eaten in a long time, and man, it was just weird. And then that ruby thing come out of my foot. What did I do? I still got it around here somewhere, but it was like a ruby crystal, man, come out of the top of my foot. I keep forgetting. I've been to my dad's 4 times since then. I keep forgetting to get the microscope. Oh yeah. Hey, you don't eat for a while though. You start. I mean, it's not delusional, but it's like you start receiving information on stuff, and it's like knowledge that you just didn't know. It just comes from nowhere. Yeah, I used to back in the day when I was younger. I'd eat a habit for on Saturday. I don't know why I did it on Saturday, but I'd eat a half a dozen eggs, a pound of bacon, and a half a loaf of bread with butter and jelly, or just butter on it. Yeah. Shoot, one time when I was in my 20s, I went to my grandparents for Thanksgiving, and they had one of these old antique stand-on scales that had the big dial, you know, it was right in front of you. I weighed myself before I ate, and I weighed myself after I ate, and I weighed 7 pounds more. But I do love dressing, so I know most of that weight comes from the dressing. That's probably what it is, Eddie. See, I have those problems too, man. If it's raining, even if the wind's blowing, for some reason the wind will mess up my dadgum cell tower signal. Man, I need a haircut, y'all. Yeah. Man, that's terrible. My hair used to, when I was up to I was 6 years old, I used to be cotton top blonde, man. I hit 6 years old, my hair went black. Now it's kind of brownish, a little more browner than black. But a pound of bacon ain't really that much serving. The first time I went a long time about eating, when I did try to eat, I couldn't swallow it. I had to force myself to swallow the food. I didn't even want to swallow the food. It was weird. But now I can go a week without eating, and it ain't no problem. I mean, I can eat and swallow it. So I don't know why I did that the first time. Man, I've been busy all day. I hadn't hardly had a chance to get on the computer. Blue Idaho is in the house. Hello, how you doing? Oh, jab now. I don't know, man. That crystal. What did I do with it? Hang on, let's see. I put it somewhere here. Man, I don't know. I can't find. Look, I got a video of it though, and I called it. What I call it? Alien. What I call it? Alien crystal implant came out of my foot or something like that. It's alien crystal implant. But anyhow, no, it was the top of my foot. There's like a bump on it, and I sat there and went to squeezing on it like that, and I squeezed up. I mean, it was like a little red ruby, man. That thing was glowing, and I sat there and took a picture of it, and then I videoed it. I didn't have much memory, but yeah, it was weird. And after that came out, it was like all that information I was collecting and stuff. It just kind of it stopped. Yeah, it's a real crystal. It wasn't, I mean, it was as hard as glass, but it wasn't glass, man. It was like, I don't know how to explain it. It was like, it was, this camera's backwards. It kind of, I don't know how to, man, I ain't doing this right. It kind of had, the top was like that, but it was also that same shape. How can I do this? It kind of went down and then come to a point. It was like a top almost. It was like, how can I explain it? It was like if you had something round and squished it down and it made it spread out where it had like a roundness to it, and it had, I don't know, I'll find it. I got a video of it. It's called Alien Crystal Implant. It came out on my foot or something like that. It's from, I don't know, a couple months ago. It's in my videos. Yeah. But after that came out, it was like, I don't know. It was like I was getting all this knowledge, and then it just stopped. What? That gum roots. Yeah, it's Sheryl Crow. So I'm not worried about monetizing my videos. I don't care to get monetized, but I'm so close to the goal lines of doing it that I'd like to meet the goal lines, but I'm not worried about monetizing because I hate commercials. I hate going to a video and it's got commercials on it. So I will not monetize my channel due to the fact I do not want other people to have to deal with commercials. I don't know how to explain it, servant. All I know is it come out of the top of my foot. It ain't like I stepped on glass, but it was it was glowing like a red ruby. You can see it in that video. And it's crazy. Yeah, kind of triangular. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So you say that is an implant, huh, Eddie? It's just crazy, man. I've never had anything like that happen to me. Well, who knows? Jabnell's wondering what causes that. Peeps! Peeps is in the house. Man, what are you doing, Peeps? Hadn't seen you around in a while, dude. What's up? What's up? Hey, oh, well, I'm gonna shut up about it. This guy, well, I don't know, I can't remember. It's cereal boxes, and it was back in the whatever when Michael Jordan and them were in the three-peat thing, but it was cereal boxes that never made it into production, and they're in plastic, what you call it, protection plastic things, and he's got the whole set from I can't remember the years now because I'm not that big into sports, but he's got the first, second, and third year they won the championship, and the third year they called it the three-peat or something like that. And man, these have never been issued out. They were actually smuggled out of the factory. Yeah, they're probably worth $100,000. I mean, he's got a set of them. Hey, peeps, you want to come up here and chill out with me? Have you seen? Have you been in there for a while? You just get here. Yeah, I think so, Bamboo. It's whoever had Michael Jordan in there, and it's in the early '90s when they had that three-peat season where they won the championship 3 years in a row, and the third year they were calling it a three-peat or something. And it was, I can't remember if it was Post Cereal or Kellogg's or who it was, but it's cereal boxes that they, you know how they make different designs and then they pick the one they're going to use to put on the shelf with the cereal in it. Well, these didn't make get put on the shelf, but they're preserved in the plastic sheet, your sheathing or whatever like you put comic books in. Why is that, Eddie? You shave your head and every week. Wait a minute. You shave your head every 2 weeks and your face every week. I'm kind of the opposite. I haven't shaved my head ever, and I haven't shaved my beard in 2 or 3 weeks. It might be Wheaties Bamboo. I'm not sure. He said, "You want to see them?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to know where they're at." So if anything happens, I don't want to get blamed for nothing. That's the bad thing about me, man. Because it'd be my luck. I know how my luck is. Oh man, I hate to say it, but I make some good sweet tea. You know what kind of tea I use? You don't see the commercial anymore on TV either, but the dude used to ting on the side of the daggum the tea pitcher. Louisiana. I love some Louisiana tea. Psycho Ducky. Wait, Psycho Ducky in here? How come I didn't see Psycho Ducky? Hey, Psycho Ducky, how you doing? I'm sorry. I thought I was looking at the chat. Dadgum, I am so sorry, man. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. That's crazy. I like that name too. I really do. Psycho Ducky. Yeah, I didn't even see you sneak in. I called myself. I must have glanced off somewhere in the chat. Must have moved. I don't know. Now I'm trying to catch up. Oh, you use Louisiana too? Man, that's some good tea. I really like that. But that's the tea. I'll sit there and add a little sassafras leaves or the black raspberry leaves. Man, I don't know what I'm gonna do this weekend, Bamboo. I don't ever plan for anything because you never know what's gonna happen. I mean, you know what I mean. You have to plan for some things, but as far as we don't have some Blood X, how you doing, man? Thank you for swinging by. We're just chilling out up here. Hey, check this out. Since you're in here, I'm gonna show you some numbers here. You tell me what you think. I'm gonna turn this music down a little bit. Now check this out, man. I'm gonna go to my all right. Well, this is my last 28 days. I'm getting 44.7 thousand watch time minutes in 28 days. I'm getting 5.7 thousand views in 28 days, and I've gained 135 family members in 28 days. All right. Now let me show you this. On my lifetime, look at this. I am 225 hours from getting my 4,000 hour mark. I just wanted to share that with you. I'd shared it earlier, but since you're in here and you're in the growth stuff, I just wanted to see if you had any pointers, man. I just want to stay real like I am, but how can I find my lost family members? But I appreciate you coming in here, man. I really do. Oh, let me get my head up. I'm slouching down. I'm like, it's like as the night goes on, I'm getting lower and lower. I mean, oh, I'm kind of tired. Man, it got really hot today. Quicker. I mean, it was like 90, 94 degrees at noon, and usually it didn't get like that to about 1:30. And it got, I ain't lying, I saw 99 on the thermometer. Chest paw problems. Well, how's your kitty cat doing anyhow? I kind of worried about her, you know, you talking that one time about it, and I was like, do what? YouTube removed my friend blood. What? All right, Blood X. I appreciate it, man. And it's all, I mean, I have not tried to do this. It's just doing it on its own. I've just been being me, you know what I mean? And here we are. And I appreciate it. And that's why I'm doing this live. And I'd like to thank you because I did get a whole bunch of family members from you a few times. And I'll thank you for that. And it's crazy, man. Look, like 4 days ago, I've already said this, but Blood hadn't heard it. 4 days ago, I needed 600 hours of watch time. I'll look at it today and figured it up and only need 225 hours. So I figure at the rate people are watching my channel and my videos, I should hit that by the end of next week. I just need to find 119 more family members, y'all. I don't want to get monetized. I just want to meet the goal. I'm telling y'all, I don't want to get monetized. Monetization is not what I'm after. I was just after finding good friendships and real people. And I have them. Everybody in here, I believe. Really, Eddie, that's good, man. That is good. Oh, I didn't check in 365 days. Let me look at that. That's what I need to look at, isn't it? Oh, I was looking at lifetime. Well, I'm there. Look, 223, so I do need more than 225 hours. Because that is in a. Well, no. Now I've confused myself. Oh, I didn't even know. I wasn't screen sharing, y'all. I'm sorry. Huh. So we need to look at the 365 days, not the lifetime. Man, it's kind of hard to sit there and try to run everything behind the scenes here because I'm trying to watch chat, trying to read the chat, trying to highlight the chat, trying to mess with these other tabs. Got the music going. I mean, who, peeps, where are you? I need help. I can get you up here, peeps, if you wanted to. Just kick back and chillax, man. That's all we're doing today. You know, Jammer, he's live too. Or I guess he's live. He went live. He missed his time. Look, I was talking to him on the phone. I was like, man, I'm having internet problems. He's like, yeah, I'm going to go live at 7:30. I'm like, what, you mean in like 10 minutes? He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, I've been supposed to already been live, but my internet's messing with me. And anyhow, we got to talking on the phone. Next thing he knows and we know, he's like a half hour past his start time too, which made me an hour past mine. And man, it was, it's just, that's how it is, man. Meet a lot of good folks. Crazy thing though, Jammer, I've actually shaken his hand and we've talked before because he's my neighbor. He lives like 10 miles north of me. Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. I hate that he drives a truck so much. I don't get to see him that often. Oh, dude, still with your back, peeps? I thought you were done with that. Wait a minute. There was something else, wasn't it? You don't have to tell me. I'll remember before too long. He's just getting old, Save Center. That's all. I'm joking. I hope you're doing better, Pete. Yeah, didn't you do the other side? I don't know. Take the 355 number and divide by 24. What? Why do you have to do that, Eddie? What is that? What is that giving you? Divide us. Hang on. No, I haven't heard from Squash. I didn't even know Squash had hurt himself and was getting a biopsy on his liver or anything till the chat the other night. Oh, your shoulder? Damn, I know, man. My shoulder killed me before that. Look, my bicep ligament popped off my rotator cuff, and I waited too long to go to the doctor to have it fixed. And they told me if they fixed it, it'd draw my arm up here to my head. So it hadn't affected me that I've noticed. I'm reading chat. That's why I got quiet, y'all. I'm sorry. I guess I could read it out, but I'm sure everybody else is in there reading it. But I ought to know better than dead air time because I used to DJ. Believe it or not, I was a DJ one time. Yeah. You can't tell it from these broadcasts, can you? I'm joking. Oh, man. Yeah, I heard, that's crazy. I did not know. I'll get that in a minute. I did not know he cut his fingers with a daggum chainsaw, and then he's having to get a biopsy on his liver. I mean, that's kind of bad. You got something going on if you got to get a biopsy of your liver. You know, I'm just wondering if it's that opium lettuce. I mean, I've used it occasionally, but not like he does. Because I'm gonna tell you, I tried using it kind of consistently like he does, and I started. That stuff's got that white sap in it. Well, after like the third day, I started tasting that stuff coming off my breath, and it was in my mouth, and I mean, I could smell it in my skin, and I stopped doing it because I was like, maybe this ain't too good for you. Yeah, DJ BJ, DJ JB, man, I've got dyslexia too. It looks like. Oh, okay. You put out Blood's link. Yeah, y'all go check out old Blood X, man. He'll help you out. Yeah, I know, peeps. You ain't got to do nothing. You can lay on it at night wrong, and it puts it out of place. I had to purposely lay down my motorcycle one time, and my left collarbone, I'm sorry, my right collarbone disappeared. I mean, I looked in the mirror. I could not raise my hand up to smoke a cigarette. I couldn't drink coffee with my right arm. And like 3 days later, my daggum collarbone showed back up and I could move my arm again. Yeah, it's crazy. You got Killborn Kip in the house. What's going on? Yeah, I was just thanking all my family for being family. And if you know where any more family members are, get them over here to this reunion. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button. I don't usually say that, but daggum, I think it helps. What? 7 and 6. 7. Who's 7? Am I missing somebody again? Yeah, I don't know, man. Really? Yeah, I was DJing in a club. I had to operate the lights and the smoker and all that stuff. I had to have all my songs ready and lined up. Yeah. I mean, it was pretty fun. Man, so I never did see anybody say what they're gonna do for the weekend. Shoot, my uncle Eddie, my uncle one time, man, this has been years ago though, but he was a DJ at a radio station in McKenzie, Tennessee. And when I was in the Air Force, I had what was he, a master's? I think he was a master sergeant. And he worked grave shifts on the flight line with me, but he'd get some sleep because in the daytime, he was Lee Baby G. He was a DJ at a radio station in Little Rock, man. Lee Baby G was his name. Yeah. I'm trying to read the chat, y'all. I'm sorry I get quiet once in a while because I thought I was missing somebody for a second. Yeah, look, it's all right, hodgepodge. Everybody's been busy. Like today, I was so busy. I don't know if anybody went live or not. I hid from the heat. Yeah, I mean, it got so hot. I had to get out of the shop because it was like 99 outside and it was like 120 in here. And I'm like, man, I can't do it. But this is the only place I can get my McDonald's Wi-Fi connection at. It's in the shop. I cannot pick up anything in my house. Not even. I mean, the phone will ring, but you better answer it and run out the door. No, I'm not unmasked. I just don't have a hat on or sunglasses. But we got John Boy in the house now. No, I'm kidding. I just didn't feel like doing that, man. Usually I do that because my hair is going wild. For some reason, it's not as wild. So I was like, you know what? I'll just leave it alone. And look, y'all are probably tired of looking at that yellow. I forgot it. This is not really John Boy Radio today. No, I'm listening to me on YouTube. I just heard me scream, you got John Boy in the house now. I'm sorry about that. Oh, man. Yeah, I had the worst trouble getting online today. I mean, I got on here and I don't know. I was gonna pull up some stuff on that medicine I was telling y'all about, and then I didn't. I got sidetracked. Anyhow, this is where we're at now. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm yawn, man. I have been, and this isn't me. I usually get 4 hours of sleep a night, right, and I can survive. I went to bed at midnight last night. I woke up at 7:30 this morning. I don't ever sleep that long. And then what'd I do? I think around 3 o'clock, I took a nap and I woke up at 5. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know. That's not me. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why I'm so tired. I'm not that good at it, Kip. Some people call it a sling blade. I call it a Kaiser blade. Cut a man's head clean off with it. Yeah, it's crazy. I'll tell you who does the best sling blade voice, and it's Mr. Bones. That Joker, man, he gets on there. He sounds just like Sling Blade, and he can sit there. He don't even have to use the movie excerpts. He'll talk normal. With I mean, not normal. He'll talk like I'm talking now, but everything sounded like old Sling Blade. He likes those fried taters. But I can't really. I'm kind of tired right now, man. My voice is kind of just sound like it naturally. Hey, Pete, you gonna tell them that you're kind of scared and you need a little medicine before you go on the MRI? Because they asked me if I needed something. They said, "Are you nervous to do this?" And I said, "No." And I should have said, "Yeah," because they give you some kind of Valium or something. Fallout shelter, what's going on? Thanks for coming by, family. I'm saying thank you to my family tonight. I appreciate y'all. I'm so close to that YouTube goal, but look, I don't want monetized. I want everybody to know that. I do not want monetized. I just want to get to that goal so I can say I made it there. You know what I mean? And I don't need it to stream off my phone or anything because I can still do that. That's not a problem. That's the craziest thing. It never affected my phone or tablet. The only problem I have though is my reception down there. Oh man, y'all. Whew. Man, I hope okay, I think I did. My little dog, she misses me when I'm not in the house. Jammer. What? What'd you say? Shrink the channel to channel, shrink the channel, shrink the. Oh, we need to. No, I don't want to shrink it. I want to make it go away. No, I'm joking. Oh man. I'm pretty sure I'm following him, Bamboo. That gum. That's what happened, man. This StreamYard moves so fast. Picking it up tomorrow. Don't like. Huh? What was Restream like? Is there like? I don't know, man. I went over to D Live and it wasn't nothing but a bunch of gamers and stuff. I don't see how anybody can. I don't see how that's gonna work right now, being it's strictly gamers. It's gonna be like the real people coming in and kind of spreading the gamers out so they can, I don't know, man. Oh, really? Is that how it works? How? Oh man, that'd be messed up. So you gotta go over there and stream without having a chat that you can talk to. I don't know if I'd like that. Well, I'll try to catch one Fallout Shelter. Either I'm not on the computer. I know hang on, I'm gonna make sure. I know I'm related to you. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna make sure I got the bell rung. I'm pretty sure I do. I'm looking over here on my laptop now. Oh, this is no, the daggone bell isn't rung. Now it is. Okay. When's the next time you're gonna? I'm gonna go to bed after this. So if you do one tonight, I'm probably gonna miss it. But when do you usually do your lives? Fallout. Oh, really? So D Live, you can have chat, but that restream you can't until you got 1,000. That's weird. Why are they doing it like that? Make it just harder to get there. Because I mean, it'd be hard to see who you're talking to if you didn't have a chat. You know, I don't know. Oh, we got Let's Grow Friendship Network in the house. How you doing? Y'all hit that like button on the way in if you don't mind. You can break it if you want. Okay. All right, Fallout. That's cool. Man, y'all, my daggone stomach's growling. That's what I hate about eating. Then it makes me want to eat some more sometimes. 10:30 Central. You're talking about PM, right? Or are you talking about AM? I'm on Central Time. But y'all, I'm trying to keep up this chat. So I think he's still rolling, Bamboo. When I talk to him, he's rolling on down the road. Hey, look, it was a bad night tonight. Everybody's going live. I'm trying to go live. Seven Spalding's going live. I'm like, my goodness. I mean, it's kind of hard not to step on anybody's toes. Yeah, he probably didn't see you, Bamboo. Jammer, did you see Bamboo? I think he might have. Maybe you didn't see him. I don't know. Oh, okay. So you've stuck with it over there. Okay. And there is a way that you can like I can be broadcasting now and be broadcasting on YouTube and Twitter too, right? Yeah. Yeah, peeps. Yeah. Man, my own voice threw me off for a second over here in my ear. I don't know why I'm still listening to it. I know my audio's going out, so therefore it's good to go. Yeah, I've got a D Live account, but I haven't tried to really use it. Hey, y'all hit that like button, please. I see a lot of folks jumped up in here. But yeah, her normal voices. How you doing? But yeah, man. I got a D Live account. I can't even remember the daggone password now. Because I went over there and I was like, it was nothing but gamers. And I was like, how does this work? I mean, I couldn't even find a actual person live over there. All I saw was gamers, gamers, gamers. And I was like, I'm going to get out of here. Oh, man. Yeah. I need to get something done tomorrow, too. So I'll probably be off the, I'll probably get off the daggum. What was I saying? Oh, I probably won't be on that much tomorrow because I got to get some stuff done. So it'd probably be about like today. It'd be toward the afternoon before I sit there and do anything if I do. Because it depends on what I do tomorrow. It's probably going to wear me out. Yeah, that's what I figured, Jammer. He probably didn't. You didn't see him. He's here. Who, me? I've told off on myself too many times. I'm joking. Yeah, I know Daboo went over there. So is that bringing? You know what? Maybe I'll try it out. Because I know Daboo went over there and he said that, man, you got the freedom to do whatever without any fear of having any repercussions come on you for what you put up for content. So, like I said, I got a D Live account. I just need to. I'll probably have to reset a password. I can't remember what my password was. Oh, Daboo, man, that joker on his Friday Night Live. I'm surprised the SWAT team don't show up on him for, red flag. Well, I mean, he's not saying nothing hateful, but man, he's mad. He tells it like it is. I like old Daboo. And I like how he does his little, like, 2 to 3 minute news things like, this is happening now. I watch Daboo a lot. I love old Ben Time Traveler. Like I said, I followed that man for years. He's a good guy. He's as real as you can get, man. I'm getting low in the seat again, ain't it? Oh, I can't help it, y'all. It's been a long day. You know how a long day will melt you. Well, that's what we've been doing, Hodgepodge. Everybody over here is good-hearted folks, man. I hate this camera where it's at and where I gotta look at the screen. What if I look straight at the camera? Can y'all see? I don't even know what that looks like. Maybe that's why I don't look at the camera, because I'm looking at the screen to see what. What'd you do, servant? You said, oops, sorry, let's let my bad. I don't know what you did. What hell? I don't know what y'all talking about out there, racer. But yeah. Oh man, y'all. I ain't lying, man. I got hungry for some reason. I'm trying to think of what I got in there I can fix to eat. You know what? Cheryl, you got to go. I think I done run through you a couple times. Oh shit. Y'all be patient with me. I'm trying to find something in here. Oh. I ain't listened to this CD in forever. Y'all guess who it is? Y'all know that I still have CDs, y'all. That's terrible. That's how behind the times I am, y'all. Man, and my daggone squirrels stop running on the wheel, and it messes up my internet sometimes. I can't get that good dadgum McDonald's Wi-Fi. I don't hear anything. Cowboy. Who can guess who that is? My game, my head out, real women come scripts and fakes in the hills. You know what that song does? It demonetizes the video, so guess what? I'm not worried about monetization. Never have been. Buy a yacht with a flag saying chillin' the most. Then rock that bitch up and down the coast. Give a toast to the sun, drink with the stars. Get thrown in the mix and tossed out of bars. Well, actually, Podge got it first, Jenny. That's some old school Kid Rock there. And set up shop at the top of Four Seasons. Kid Rock and I'm the real McCoy, and I'm headed out west because I wanna be a cowboy, baby. With the top left back and the sunshine shining, cowboy, baby. Let's go chill with the moon, be a cowboy, baby. I'm losing my mind. Oh. No, I'm not. I just didn't feel like the hat and sunglasses tonight. Because sunglasses mess up my ability to see. Wait a minute, y'all can't even hear me now, can you? Elvis, you got it, Bamboo. That is Elvis. The new Elvis. No, supposedly he's Hank Williams Jr.'s son. Oh, Save Center going to bed? Good night, Save Center. Thank you for coming. Dadgum, I didn't realize it was that late, y'all. Who's live we could go to? Well, we'll figure that. I mean, dadgum, I've been on almost 2.5 hours, y'all. But I just want to say thanks to everybody, and I appreciate everything, y'all. That's what this whole live was about, man. I just want to show my appreciation and say thank you to all y'all. Rob Zombie. Oh, man. People's Last Stand. What are you doing, man? You got in late. Hit that like button on your way in. I got some Seven Dust and Pearl Jam, and also I got dadgum 666 Mafia, you name it. I got dadgum Bluegrass, Funk Classics, you name it. And I listen to all of it. I don't just stick on one thing. Wake up. Radio edit. Radio edit. Yeah, man. Hey, I don't have that. Yeah, dude. I just don't have YouTube pulled up on this at all. You notice the stream's going pretty good because I don't have YouTube tabbed up anywhere on it. And I'm lying. I've got my channel analytics pulled up. Huh. I guess I don't know. This scrapyard is iffy. Sometimes it works good and sometimes it doesn't. You want to be a cowboy, baby, huh? Oh, we got Flat Earth Preacher in here. Hello, Flat Earth Preacher. How you doing? I didn't even see you come in, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was just chilling out, telling everybody thank you for being a part of my family and thank you for helping me grow the way I've grown. And I've done nothing special. I really haven't. I've just been me. That's some good stuff back in the day. Well, it's still good now, I think. There's nothing wrong with a little kid rock. I don't guess it's cool. Look, I was playing some music the other day that sat there. They penalized my stream, man. They cut the stream off. I mean, they like timed me out for like, I don't know, 2 minutes, and then they allowed the stream to go on back out. I ain't never had that happen. But then I kept the song going. Evidently, they were warning me somewhere, but it wasn't popping up anywhere, and they cut my stream. Well, I guess cutting the signal. The stream was there, but not transmitting. And after I turned the music off, they timed me out for about 2 minutes. So I'd be back on live again. You know, it's weird. Sometimes that chat will get rolling so fast I can't catch it. And then it's just sit there sometimes. Oh man, y'all. Yeah. I do appreciate y'all coming in here though. I couldn't have done it without y'all, really seriously. It's been great. I have, man. I almost quit this thing several different times. I did stop for a whole week once. And let me tell you, you do that, it messes up your numbers. And I always say I'm not about numbers, and I'm not, but I like numbers. And I got to look, and I'm like, man, and it's pretty bad how bad it does it. Really? And no problems, huh? You see that? Fallout Shelter said he played mainstream music on his D Live for 5 hours the other night. Well, that's where I need to. Hang on, let me see if I can. That's where I need to go with John Boy Radio. No. Yeah, because I love DJing, I really do, but you can't do it on this platform. And I've got old songs. I mean, I'm sure anybody can pull them up on a computer, but I've got the real CDs, man. That MP4 format, it to me, it changes the sound of things. Even the CDs don't sound like vinyl. I think that's why. But I don't understand how vinyl is going to make a comeback because they're using digital stuff to, to record onto the vinyl. It was all about the true sound at one time, man. The sound ain't too true anymore. I got that off the screen. I can't see the chat. I didn't mute. I'm sorry. Is Fallout Shelter gone? Okay, Fallout Shelter. Thanks for coming by. I'll try to get in your next live and check it out. Man, I'm sorry. I got to read the chat again. I can't do two things at once. Well, I guess I can. The other day when I was having to write the report, the cops wanted me to write down what was going on. I was sitting there writing what was going on and talking to them about something else that happened. And I'm like, how am I doing this? I mean, I'm writing what happened today and I'm telling them what happened a couple years ago. It's kind of weird. Going platinum. You know, oh man, I wish I don't even have that CD. I missed it, old Guns N' Roses, Paradise City. I like that song, Paradise City. That came out in like 88. It's been a while. I don't know how loud that is to y'all in there. Yeah, I hadn't seen Flat Earth in a while either, Bruce. But yeah, y'all. Is Pete still in here? Is he going? He's probably still in here. But yeah, Pete, I appreciate you looking out for me, man. Oops. Damn, see it move real quick on me. I think my foot went to sleep. I got my leg crossed in there. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it feels like a dead foot now. Oh. He was kind of hardcore back then. The new Kid Rock when I got it too. It's a different. I mean, it's still Kid Rock, but he changed the sound up. But he's got some good songs on it too. Like oh no, I'm not gonna get all into that. I had an incident happen with a song going. Well, I'll get into it, I guess. When he sits there and it's like I don't even know how it goes now. I'm gonna have to find the CD. But the song goes, it's something about when you love somebody, you know, something about take the wheel. Well, we happen to be in this little town of Somerville, and this car in front of us, it was like the only red light in the town, and the guy's car broke down. And I looked at her, and I was like, and I was behind the dude, right? And he was trying to make a left-hand turn, and we were too. And I looked at her, and I was like, look, I'm jumping out, grab the wheel. And she jumped over in the driver's seat. And I got out and I pushed that dude's car on through the intersection and got him to a parking spot. I mean, I help people, man. People in need, I help. I don't ever get any help, but you know, that's just how it is. I'm gonna help anybody and everybody. I don't care. I've put out 3 different car fires before, and guess what? My Suburban burned to the ground one day. You know, I've helped a lot of people, but I don't ever get it in return. But I'm not looking for it. It might eventually come. Who knows? Oh, I'll tell you something else I got. Y'all, I don't know what song's on here. I'm sorry I cut that song off in the middle of that, too. I haven't listened to this CD. I found this CD to be actually honest with you. But who knows who this is? Let me find a song that might be a little more recognizable. Y'all probably know who it is already. Anybody figured out who that is yet? Anybody? What Kip say? How come for some reason my phone stopped working? You're out. I am. I know there's a song in here everybody's gonna know when it comes up. Are you gone, Hodgepodge? Y'all don't know who that is yet? There's gotta be one in here. They're the only band that sounds like this. I'm trying to get this song that's more mainstream. Oh, you moving tomorrow, Eddie? Good luck on that. You gonna go to bed now? I don't blame you. No, that's not it, Kip. That's it. That's it, Kip. Sure is. Like I said, I did not buy, I found this CD. You know, it's weird. I don't know, when the MP4 come out or something, people start throwing their CDs away, and I'd find them and I'd be like, why'd they throw this away? And they're perfectly fine. I don't think I've ever really listened to this CD until now. It's a crazy kind of. I might use, I think I heard a song or two I might use for an intro. Like I said, I'm not worried about monetization. Huh. I know nobody's heard anything like this. Man, y'all hold on. It's probably going to get rough. All right, we'll do that, Hodgepodge.
Hey, fuck you, man.
Oh, sorry, y'all. I don't think I need to have that CD in there.
Check 1 2 1 2. It's your boy DJ Swagger this time. AKA, who was that bumping ass DJ? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, who's that bumping ass DJ? It's John Boy. John Boy Radio. No, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm taking that now. That's a look. Y'all see what I'm gonna show you what that CD is. I don't even know if you can get it anywhere. Bill Street Bump. Y'all ever heard? That's from Memphis, Tennessee, man. It's some local artists. I've got all sorts of CDs, man, all sorts of different artists. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean. It had a little cussery going on in the beginning of that song. But yeah. Trace and Time, how's it going? Why is that, Trace? It couldn't have been some of the comments you put in certain channels live chat, could it? I love this guy. Y'all know who this guy is right off the bat. It's John Boy Radio time. We're not worried about monetization here. We're not worried about any of that. But I'm about to be in the position of it. I need less than 225 hours and less than 120 people to be my family members. Who's that, y'all? Jelly Duck. Jelly Duck in the house. What's going on, Jelly Duck? Man, thank you for showing up, man. Ooh, I'm gonna stop dancing now. Hey, Roots. Not only are wrenches removed, but somebody's removed a video or two off my channel, and YouTube never notified me. Hey, good night, road trip, Eddie. Get you some sleep, man, and have a safe move tomorrow. But anyhow, that's a good artist right there. Y'all know who that is, right? I'm surprised it's not buffering anything. Super Soul! I like how it started. Y'all got to excuse me, man. It's gotten late and I've gotten delirious. John Boy Radio is on there. I'm joking. Oh, man, y'all. That's old Lenny Kravitz, man. I love some. I ain't lying, man. He's a good artist. You know, he did a couple of his songs over the telephone. That's why his voice has got that certain sound, because he was on like a regular landline. And the producers wanted his song. They needed to get it out so bad, and he wasn't in town or something. So they called him up. It's like, look, we'll just do it over the telephone. And they recorded one of his songs over the telephone, and it's actually on an album. I mean, I don't know that much about music, but I used to get the other side that TV's not important, music's not important, nothing's important but surviving this dadgum test we're going through and winding up in heaven. That's always important. It's always important to be true to yourself and others. That is important. I got to pull it up. Last Stand. I don't have it on CD. Or do I? No. Wait a minute. A tracing time. Okay, love you all. I was never a part of anything that happened. See y'all around. Well, you gotta leave? You going to bed or you just upset? I mean, if you don't have a wrench, I'm sorry. But if not having a wrench is making you leave, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. But I will tell you one thing. I saw you in a certain chat and seen what you were saying, so that might be why you don't have a wrench, but you're not blocked. So you're welcome back anytime, tracing time. You know, but I'm not going there because I'm over all that. That's why I'm having John Boy's radio going, you know what I'm saying? That's why we're over here, and I'm thanking everybody for being my family, because I appreciate the people that are true to me and people that have real hearts, people that believe in truth and not lies. I want real people. I love real people. I'm a real person. I've been the same person I've been since I started this, and I've never had any direction I was trying to send this channel. This channel has been on cruise control, man. Fly by the seat of my pants. I have not in any form or fashion sat there and directed this channel anywhere it's gone. It's just gone where it's gone because it's where it's going. I'm not controlling it. Man, my eye. Ugh. This is the eye that's got the stigmatism in it, man. Man, it looks like it's missing. Super Soul Fighters coming. Jelly duck. But anyhow, we got a little Lenny Kravitz going on here. Well, look, y'all. Let's see, how long have I been going? Another 10 minutes. In about 10 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and end this show, I guess. So, does anybody have anybody we could send a John Boy raid to that could use a little, little help on some numbers and some likes and some watch time? Because I'm going to go ahead and end this thing about 9 minutes now because I am tired, y'all. I've been up. Well, I haven't been up that early. Oh, Jammer. Jammer knows what I'm talking about. But anyhow, I run a clean dadgum channel. I try not to cuss. Sometimes I might get mad at the government or something like that, and that'll make me say a few things I don't like. But I will speak my mind on the government. And, I don't know, but I just try to be real. I try, I am who I am. Y'all see who I am. You can look at all my videos. I mean, yeah, I'm just an old hillbilly out here, and I'm just a hillbilly out in Tennessee. I tell you what, I wouldn't have any other way though. Wait a minute. Do not feel sorry for us. Feel sorry for the drought that started it all. Now, what happens if you take that drought word and turn it around. Oh shit! I just spilled my tea all over me, y'all. Damn it! And my leg and my mouse pad. I have nothing to. Well, guess what? This orange prison suit will do fine. No, it's not prison suit. It is prison orange. That's why when it's a work shirt, man. And I asked him, I go, why'd you get prison orange? I mean, look at that. That's like a prison orange. Man, that stuff poured down my daggum knee. I'm wearing shorts. And all underneath my daggum. Unbelievable. How did I do that, y'all? I think I'm tired. But yeah, man, y'all, we'll just let everything settle and, let the dust settle, see where everything falls, and we'll start back over, Trace. See what I'm saying? Because I said I wanted to get into it, but I saw the cheerleaders that were over there in the chat that night. So they didn't get blocked. They just got discolored. Because I believe in giving somebody a chance. You see what I'm saying? I can understand people make mistakes. And I have been really harsh before when some certain stuff happened. And I blocked 30 people in one setting, man. I mean, if I hadn't blocked 30 people, I would have had 100 people in my chat. But you know what? If they didn't have content, they were gone. And that's all it took was no content. But I sat there and changed my ways and decided I was wrong. And I went back up in there and I unblocked everybody I ever blocked that night. Because, I'm going to give somebody a chance. So that's all I'm saying is everybody's got a chance. Just prove to me that you're straight up, honest, good-hearted. That's all. That's all I want for my family is to be good up, straight, honest people. No deceivers, no liars. Just real people that you can count on. Because you don't want to be somewhere and need to count on somebody and they sit there and say, I can't help you now. You know what I mean? I'm always going to help somebody. Anybody ever asked me for help, I've never denied them help, ever. I'm talking about in real life, not this YouTube stuff, in real life. I have stopped what I'm doing to help others in real life. And that goes for this channel too. But I just in real life sat there and put out 3 different individual car fires over the years. And then my Suburban burns down and I can't get a man get off his front porch to let me use his garden hose to try to at least put it out, But anime, hey, what's going on? Well, I think I've streamed about every day. I don't know how you missed me. I didn't miss nothing, peeps. Yeah, it ain't worth it, Kip. I'm not wasting my time on I'm not. You can't beat a dead horse until a run. You know what I mean? So there's no need to even bringing it up because I am the most honest person anybody on YouTube is gonna meet. I'm not gonna lie to anybody. I'm not gonna deceive anyone. Why do you think my channel's where it's at? Because I've been me ever since I started this daggum channel. I haven't changed. I'm still the same me. Man, I had this up here to kind of block this light. It It wasn't that much tea. I'm glad it was barely any tea in that cup, but it was enough to make a mess, y'all. Damn. I can't believe my internet's been going this good this long. But has anybody found a live going that we could go to? Because I can't get on this on the internet. I mean, the YouTube with this or to start making me buffer and stuff. That's the reason I got my laptop set up over here so I can make sure the stream's going. Well, Jammer, I'm fixing to end this thing in like 1 minute and 15 seconds. Yeah, I'll just say this. What has been going on is some bull crap, flat out lying. And I'm not going to be a part of that mess. And I'm not going to fuel that mess by addressing it because the truth is always going to be there. And if anybody wants to see the truth, you can look at that tutorial on how to add people to your Hangouts live stream. And that will explain it all. And that's all I need to say on that. Oh, no problem, Anime. Well, you too, Hodge. I appreciate you showing up, man. You're new to the group, but man, I can tell you're a good dude, man. And I thank you for coming and supporting me. You are part of the family. And I don't think you've been here about a month, maybe a little more. But you've been a super dude, and I appreciate it. And Peeps and Jammer and Roots. I mean, there's a lot of people in here that are very good people. And that's all I want for our family is people we can count on to not, to help us when we need help and not turn their backs on somebody in need of help. I know, Bamboo, that's the whole problem. That's why I wasn't going to do this anymore because my name's been defiled so bad that I can't go to other channels because we got people that are like on guard patrol to block you as soon as you go into something that doesn't even pertain to the mess that's out there. So in order for me not to get blocked, I don't chat. I'm there, but you can't block me if I'm not chatting. And I'm not going to give anybody the benefit to block me. So if I can't go and chat in a channel I normally chat in and participate in, I might as well get off YouTube. See? And as close as I am, I need less than 225 hours to have my 4,000 hour mark. I need less than 119 people to hit my 1,000 mark. I'll quit right now. It doesn't matter. This when I turn this off tonight, it doesn't exist. So but anyhow, I'm done with it. And I wish everybody else was. I mean, what can I say? Well, Jammer, if you'd unblock me, I'd check out your channel. I'm kidding. Hey, I did quit for like a week one time, just recently. It's all right, Kip. It's all right, but I'm just no con man. I'm just a real man. You know what I mean? I tell it like it is. I don't sugarcoat anything, and I don't lie about anything. So that's all. If I told y'all a story about, oh man, look, there's this girl with this. I'll leave that story for another time. I'm not gonna do it. It was terrible. It was. Who's going to bed? Are you going to bed, Bamboo? I was too, Roots. But you know, when your biscuits and mustard get a little water on it, it gets soggy. I can't even talk, man. I'm so tired, y'all. I'm gonna have to call it a night. I appreciate y'all coming in, though. Oh, we will hide. I was just thanking all my family for being family and for getting me to where I am now. You know what I mean? So that's all this stream was about, was thanking the family. And I want a good, close knit family, people we can depend on. You know, people that go above and beyond. But y'all, I appreciate everybody coming in here, and I'm not gonna go through all the names. And I don't guess anybody's got a live we can go raid. We got 15 people in here, man. We can go to somebody's. Got Red up in the house. What's going on, Red? I was just fixing to close it down, man. I've been going for over 3 hours now. I remember when it took everything I could do to get 20 minutes in. As soon as I hit the go live button, I was ready to end it. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. And now I can't get one to get any shorter than 3 hours. I mean, come on. Well, thank you, anime. But it was kind of hard, man. Yeah, I mean, I just got stabbed in the heart, and you know, getting hurt makes. How am I trying to say this? I guess human nature. When you get hurt, it also makes you mad to a point. But I've been trying to control anger. I've had anger issues all my life. And here in the last few years, and I think YouTube doing this channel has helped me. It really has. And a lot of people tell me I've helped them, and I'm like, man, you know, I find that I don't know how, but then they tell me how, and I'm like, well, I guess I did, but I don't want to take credit for it. You know, I'm just being me. I'm not going to be anything else but me. And this channel, if you go look at the about section, it's about motorized bikes, my little dog Ouija, and everything outdoors, hillbilly style. That's what this channel's founded on. Well, hey, Return to Cat's Eyes. Glad you could make it. I was just fixing to shut it down. Hey, is there anybody we can go raid Cat's Eyes or Red? Anybody y'all know? All right, Jammer, have a good night. Be careful out there on the road. Watch out for those little go-karts. That's what they call cars. We just had a car slam underneath a 18-wheeler trailer today, and the dude did not get hurt. I mean, it was crushed. He went in underneath in front of the back tires of the trailer with somehow or another. The passenger side of the car was still sticking out from underneath the tractor trailer or the trailer. And, he did not get hurt. He had a seatbelt. So I don't know how the daggone roof and windshield was pushed back past the front seat and, crushed down. You know how it crushes and rips and pulls back. I don't know how. All right, cats. I don't know anybody either. I hate to end this with 14 people in here, and we could go help somebody. Get a few minutes more view time, a few more likes. Because I'm about helping people, man. I want to help out some channels. I was trying to. I don't know. Like I said, I got YouTube over there, but if I can't get the link over here, I need to learn how to screencast. Well, we might just have to end this one with nowhere for anybody to go to raid. But just give it some time. We'll get everything straightened out over here. It's just I'm not gonna come out of the house too much because I can't afford, like Super Dave. I know if I went over there, something would happen to where it'd mess up my connection with his channel. So I don't even comment in his. But it's just everything. Like I said, dust to settle. The truth will still be standing there. I mean, seriously, the revealing unknown. But anyhow, y'all, I appreciate y'all coming. And but yeah, I don't know what to say on that. Like I said, I was just thanking everybody, and I was letting everybody see, man, I'm pretty daggum close considering I wasn't even trying. I mean, my channel has gotten to where it's gotten because it just got there. You know what I mean? I did not write out a plan for this thing. I just hit the live button or hit the upload button, and it is what it is. I don't have any scripts. I don't, you know, it's just what it is. It's real life. I had a neighbor shooting at me, and I messed up my channel for a week because the only way I could get this problem rectified was if I got video proof of it happening or I see it with my eyes. And it took about a month, and I finally saw the guy and kind of got it on live stream with my phone. But that didn't do my viewing any good because people don't want to watch the trees for 8 hours, and that's all it was. And every so often you might hear a But look, y'all, Peeps, Bamboo, Hodge, Return of Cat's Eyes, Red, Revealing Unknown, Bamboo, Born Eraser, Hodgepodge, is Servant of Joshua still in here? Jabnell 7, all y'all, everybody, Jammer, he's gone. But man, y'all, I appreciate y'all stopping by. And I'm gonna try. Look, I'm gonna try to do some content on this daggone skin thing for the skin disease thing. I forgot what they call it, where your skin's got patches of red and dry skin. And the name of it, the name of the medicine is like Skylina or something like that. And it's just odd to me that in the commercial they got an airplane in the background that's making figure eights with smoke in the background, you know what I mean, to make their emblem. And then they call it Skynella or however they pronounced it. And I'm thinking, well, is that not saying the sky, putting the word sky in the medicine and then you're having problems with your skin? Is it too connected? You know what I mean? It's got to be. That's why they're putting sky in it. So if anybody wants to get a jump on it, they can, because I put it out there, but I'm going to try to do something on it tomorrow. I just didn't have time to research it today. I just saw it this afternoon on a commercial I was watching. I watched local news. Oh, okay. I got your roots. Well, I'm closing it down now. So, look, we got one more minute. That way everybody can say bye to everybody. And that gum. I was way up there in the chat where you said that, Roots. I'm telling you, I done got tired, y'all. That's a good song right there. Well, it's the words of it's good. I ain't really too crazy on the song itself, but I'll end it on that song. But look, y'all have a good night. I'm gonna sit here and get ready and get in that bed and call it a night and try to get up early in the morning. I call getting up at 7:30 late, and pretty late for me.
Have it any way you want it. You can have it any way you want it.
Is he live, tracing time?
You can have it any way you want
It hasn't popped up on my notifications. Oh, is he live? Well, if he's live, we need to get his link in there. Hang on. If he's live,
you can have it any way you want it. You can have it any way you want it.
it's probably going to mess me up when I do this, but I'm going to try to go find. I'm going to try to find Jammer. So I ain't in it right now. Hang on, let me find Jammer.
You can have it any way you want it.
I'm surprised this isn't messing up my internet. All right, he is live. I'm fixing to drop the link, y'all. We're going to go over here and do a John Boy raid on Jammer. He's got some music playing. Uh-oh. What happened? Uh-oh. Good song. Good song. I love some Money Credits. All right, y'all. Here's the link to Jam and Jammer. I appreciate everybody coming by, showing their love. Everything will work out. I'll tell you, just be patient. Be patient, y'all. Oh, you already got it up there, huh? Bamboo, thank you. Well, look, y'all. Let's go over there and raid Jammer real quick. And y'all can stay as long as you want. I'm gonna go over there and holler. I've been in a few of his lives. He's a good dude, man. He's just a truck driver with a daggum phone, filming the sunsets and sunrises and the journeys down the road. So y'all go show Jammer 7 some love. And I do appreciate everybody that's here and the family. Everything will sort out. Everything will be fine. So let's just be like UFO Builder says, let's be good to one another. So let's click on that link and we will see y'all later. John Boy out. Let's fade into the sun. Let's get it fly. We'll be at one. Just for a little fun. Oh, oh.
want to get away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to get away. Yeah, get away. Girl, I gotta get away. Oh, yeah. I want to get away. Yeah, I want to get away. Yeah, I want to get away. 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 Yeah. I want to get away. Yeah. Yeah. I want to get away. 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 I want get away. I want to get away. I want to get away. I want to get away. Yeah. I want to get away. Oh, fly away. Yeah.